Oh, the airships are stopped. I was all ready to go cover the anti-rows and bows. Now I have to think of something else to write. Cruel fate. Why must you mock me so? Everyone is all caught up in the Queen's birthday celebration. But with all this hubbub, is it even going to happen this year? Popular rumor is that it's going to be cancelled, and the Queen hasn't made any official announcements to debunk that. This is weird, Chief. Dorothy's actually here. We haven't heard anything in 2 days. Well, he does tend to get completely wrapped up when he's looking for the next big story. But given how close we are to a state of martial law, I don't much like that he hasn't contacted us either. Guessing Niall's still missing? I just hiccuped. And it was pretty epic, not gonna lie. How you doing? Oh, hi guys! Hello, Dorothy. Pardon us. Pardon us. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, it's you. Perfect timing. Good afternoon. We're here to talk to Niall, but I'm guessing he's not around. That's what we were just talking about. Actually, Niall hasn't shown up here today or yesterday. That's too bad. No word from him or anything. Huh? Yesterday or today? We spoke with him in the evening 2 days ago. Really? What do you mean, really? You gave us the message to meet him for ADO's sake. Woo-hoo-hoo! We came here to talk to him after the semifinals. Oh, right. Now that you mention it. So, did he say anything to you? Like, where he was going? We went out for dinner. Someone had just called him. Out researching an article. So you want to say someone had just called him? Right. I remember what happened. He got a call from someone. Then he said he had to leave. Are you serious? Yes. Bum bum bum. We haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Oh no! I can't believe Niall's dead! Okay. That's great. Who said he was dead? Today's when all the airliner traffic gets shut down. Everything was normal yesterday, though, so maybe he went to another province. I already inquired with the landing port's passenger registry, and there was no sign of him. Bum bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. So I figured he has to still be somewhere in town. You two were the last ones to see this reporter fellow. Weren't you talking to him about something for a news article? Huh? These are the times we live in. Controlling the media is a big deal for the military. Yes, it is. What do you think, Chief? I certainly can't argue with that, particularly in the case of the Intelligence Division. They monitor and censor everything we do. Rat bastages! You wouldn't believe how frustrating it is. Which means you can't get much information for your stories. But it's in a reporter's nature to want to get as much as possible into the hands of the readers. It's true. I see. So he went to check out a new subject that the Intelligence Division hasn't started censoring yet. What was the last thing he told us about? I think it was about the tournament winners, Julia and Canon's history. You want to say an arranged marriage for Princess Claudia. And the Duke mentioned something about it at the dinner party. Oh, Niall told you about that too? It'd make a hell of a story if it's true. He mentioned having to get some evidence at any cost. How did a reporter like Niall even learn about something like that? I'd have thought that something like that would be only known to the royal family. Well, he did say he's friends with someone who works in the Herb Royal Villa. Completely off the record, but the terrorists are supposedly after the princess. So she's secretly staying in the villa for her own safety. Safety Stephen! I knew it! Huh. And the veil is lifted. Maybe the person he was talking to was his friend in the villa. Bob Villa, even. Which would mean that Niall's probably there too. Could be. You don't say. Well, if I know Niall, he probably tried to worm his way in for an interview with the princess. And if the soldiers saw him, they'd have arrested him on the spot. No! Niall's a goner! Why do you keep coming back to that? But if he has been arrested, getting him out isn't going to be easy. Yeah. I'm betting that he and Princess Claudia are pretty much in the same situation. Could be. What exactly do you people know? Do you have inside information about what's going on in this city, in all of Liberl? Sorry, but we really can't talk about it. Just let the Bracer Guild take care of Niall. If he has been arrested, we'll see to it that he's released. Alright. Please do whatever you can. Please, you guys. You gotta bring Niall back. Leave it to us. Leave it all to us! I'm leaving Niall in your capable hands. Please, Estelle, I beg you. Please save Niall. Ow. So with that done and all the bracers found, there's just one more thing we gotta do. Niall was so reckless when he first started this job, really. He still is pretty reckless, but that's probably why he always gets the goods. So we want to head to the cathedral now. Bum, bum, bum. I don't think it matters what order you do all this in, but yeah. They're not giving anyone any details on Her Majesty's illness, including us. All we can do is keep patrolling. We have our orders, after all. Noticia news in Spanish. That can't be a coinkydink. There's a newly cloistered nun, but I haven't seen her around today. I pray that she has not taken ill. Are you looking for Sister Ellen, perchance? I believe the Archbishop should know her whereabouts. He should be in the sacramental chamber to the southeast of this room. That's who we need to talk to. The door is locked. The door is locked. But it... Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. How you doing? For every meeting, there must also be a parting. Each goodbye is a new hello in waiting, and this rule shall remain steadfast throughout each of our lives. Life moves ever forward, pulled by threads we call destiny. There is no beginning, no middle, and no end. There is only the human condition. There is no way we, as men and women, can fully conceive of this universe within which we dwell. That is something only the goddess Adios can properly envision. If you say so. Bum 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 bum. But we want to talk to this nerd. And who might you be? We're, members, of the Bracers. The Bracer Guild, I mean. We were looking for a Sister Ellen. Ellen DeGeneres. Were you now? Might I guess that you share complicity with her, then? With a nun? Ew, no! He's asking if we know her real identity, Estelle. We're here with information she asked us to find. I'm sorry to say, she's no longer at the cathedral. She came to say goodbye to me this morning and left. Where to? I mean, do you know where she might have gone? If only I did. I've been close with the royal family for many years, and she's always regarded me as a friend and confidant. But this time, she refused to give me any details. She no doubt wished to keep the church from getting too deeply involved in whatever is occurring. I see. I wouldn't worry, though. She had the light of hope in her eyes as she departed. I'm confident she was not running away to wallow in despair, but for a more noble cause. Well, that's good at least. But the thing is, we kind of need her to stay in touch with the Royal Guardsmen. Well, begging for rain in the desert only gets you sand. We should probably go. The best thing we can do is covertly keep an eye out for other Royal Guardsmen. Not the most efficient plan, but that seems to be all we've got. You seem to be between a rock and a hard place, as they say. Always remember that Adios helps those who help themselves. Do all that you can, and Adios will surely take care of the rest. Hard and honest work will always lead you down the right path. Something like that. Alright. So, back to the Bracer Guild. Ah, get out of the way, sir! Ba 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 bum. But do do do. The other bracers are already assembled. Have you heard from the Royal Guardsmen or the reporter? Sorry, sir, no contact. But we believe we've gathered the intelligence we need. Joshua explained everything they learned from the cathedral and the Liberal News HQ. I see. We can conclude with fair certainty that Princess Claudia is inside the villa. It's unfortunate that you were unable to make contact with the Royal Guardsmen, but at least now we know that they haven't been killed. Oh, anyway. Now we get started then. Yes. We need to start working out the details of the rescue operation. Are we all up to date on the pertinent details of the Intelligence Division's planned coup d'etat, then? You impertinent little... Given this information, we should consider ourselves under contractual obligation to Queen Alicia. I can barely believe what I'm hearing. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing something was amiss sooner. I was suspicious of those Special Ops troops from the very beginning. Indeed. But I really trusted Colonel Richard. And he was behind the Sky Bandits and Mayor Dalmore. We got completely snowed. They played us like a damn fiddle, didn't you know? And we can't let them get away with it, that's for sure. Can you all be counted on to cooperate in this assignment? damn straight. Just lead the way. I owe these guys some black eyes. Rhyme unintended. Count me in for sure. This is gonna be good. We've got strong allies. We'll prevail without a doubt. Now let me explain the details of this mission. We have to move fast, as there are lives at stake here. It's not the most elegant approach, but I believe taking control of the villa through a frontal assault is our best option. We don't have time to try and find some route to infiltrate, so I guess that's the only option we have. How will we all be divided? We'll split into two groups, a decoy team and a rescue team. The decoy team will draw the attention of the main forces, while the rescue team makes its way into the villa. Sounds like a plan? Remember, though, we're dealing with the Intelligence Division Special Ops here. If I may, I'd like to suggest we also add an ambush team to aid the decoy team, and a second decoy team to assist the rescue team. That's a lot of teams. Man, we're really teaming with teams here, but why do we need those? The ambush team would lie in wait till the decoy team draws out the enemy forces, and then both teams could attack at once. Meanwhile, the second decoy team would attempt to break the enemy's ranks, allowing the rescue team to enter the villa more easily. Ah, yeah. I guess that's a good point. Evens the odds a little bit. But do we have enough members to spread among 4 squads? No, we don't. We've contacted other guild branches, but with the airships grounded, we're pretty much on our own. Well, that's how that goes. Well, crap. If only we had Shara and Agate. However, I agree with Zen that trying to carry out this operation with only 2 squads is risky. We need to re-examine the strategy. If numbers are all you lack, maybe we can be of assistance. Hey! Lieutenant Schwarz! Well now, if it isn't Sister Military. Yoo-hoo! It is a pleasure to meet you all. I am Royal Guardsman Sub-Commander Lieutenant Julia Schwarz. The Royal Guardsmen are here at your disposal for this operation. Operation Snake Eater. Understood. Your participation will be most invaluable. I could count 9 soldiers in your squad, including yourself. There we go. My remaining troops are incognito, stationed all throughout the city. I can assemble them within the hour. That's great, but Lieutenant Schwarz, how did you know we were going to try to save the hostages? We tried to find you at the cathedral and tell you, but you had already disappeared. Did you? My apologies. All I knew was that you had accepted the Queen's mission. I found out last night. Last night? We'd only just met with the Queen last night ourselves. Yes, I'm aware of that. We have sources for military intelligence of this sort. I guess they have their own intelligence division. All that matters now is that Her Highness gave us the order to assist. We are happy to do it. Sources? I want sources. Can't I share some of yours? I don't... Well, let's leave it at a no, Estelle. More importantly, the Guardsmen's assistance will give us the extra forces we need to fill the ambush and support teams. Indeed. With this additional manpower, I believe our chances of success have increased exponentially. And with extra manpower secured, We should start deciding on the teams immediately. Cool. Roger that. Roger's not coming, ma'am. You need 2 decoy teams, right? I believe 5 of my troops should be sufficient for one of them. Yeah, I'd say those Royal Guard uniforms should definitely catch their attention. No doubt about that. My thoughts exactly. We'll target the Intelligence Division's aerial squadron, stationed just on the outskirts of the Herb Scenic Route. Wait a sec, aerial squadron? You don't mean... I'm afraid she does. It's on the Scenic Route's outskirts. Now that you mention it, there is a stretch of land out there that's been completely blockaded. According to my intelligence, there was only a skeleton crew of guards stationed there. If we attack, they will have no alternative but to call the Vila for reinforcements. Oh, I get it. That's some good decoying right there. And then when the reinforcements show up, the ambush team pops in and takes them all out, right? We should form that ambush team. I knew all those years of hunting down monsters in the bush would pay off one day. And we've got a gunner, too. We'll be able to handle this no problem. No problemo. Alright, 2 teams locked down. Now for rescue and decoy 2. I think the second decoy team should also be comprised of my Royal Guardsmen. The Special Ops will definitely drop their guard more readily to apprehend them. So that leaves us. For the rescue team. Of course! Would you have it any other way? All of the other teams will be acting to provide cover for us. Ours will be the most important assignment on the field by far. This is no game. You're playing an actual role in a crucial turning point for our history. Make sure you're up to the task. Sheesh, no pressure. Heh, there's no need to worry. We will persevere. History favors the just. Besides, you guys are the Grand Cell Martial Arts Competition champions. And we'll be the ones keeping the majority of the enemy force busy. Excuse me. Hopefully all you'll need to worry about are the hostages. Julia, Elnit, Sin, we, Estelle. The word you're looking for is we. We can do this. And we will. Yeah, we will. You're right. You are so right. We're gonna kick some special ops special asses. That's the spirit. That's the stuff. Hostess. And that's the plan. And make sure you obey it. The operation will begin at nightfall. We'll use the dark for cover. Once the operation begins, you won't have any opportunity to return to the city. So if you still have loose ends to tie up, speak now, or forever hold your peace. Yeah, so this is going to be the last point to go around and shop and any of those shenanigans. Man, this is getting pretty real. I will ensure that Her Highness is made aware of the plan. Alright everyone, tonight, here, got it? So this is your last chance to go and do those jobs in the sewers if you haven't done them yet. I'll leave the breaking and entering to you guys. We're gonna break the law. What? You guys can totally do this. Looks like you haven't had a moment's rest since everything started. Take a minute now and get everything squared away. We're the only ones who can possibly pull this off. So let's get pulling. Intelligence is resorting to using hostages? That's just disgusting. It really is. Let's go save us a princess. Badio style. So we're pretty much ready to go. Ah, you're here. Good. Once the operation begins, you won't have any opportunity to return to the city. So if you still have loose ends to tie up, speak now or forever hold your peace. It's okay. We're ready. Bum 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 bum. Understood. Let's review the operation. The operation.